Astronomy often accentuates the relative insignificance of the human race through its comparisons to the unimaginable and dark vastness of the universe that surrounds us, making it seem like this inconceivable immensity is populated by a huge number of black holes. A place where the exotic physics of gravity is so intense that even light can't escape this monstrosity, and it's powerful enough to leave those once trapped in it blinking out of existence. This dark vacuum has always been an element of fascination, be it the numerous stories all of us have heard growing up. Black holes always have served as a mystery that everyone wants to get a hold of. Would you believe that a powerful invention exists that can touch this gigantic oblivion and will pave the way to unraveling its secrets? The largest and most complex space observatory telescope ever launched into space, the James Webb Space Telescope, has been successful in making some discoveries that will blow your minds. Don't you want to know what this telescope, which is capable of capturing images of some of the first galaxies ever formed, has discovered about this black hole? The answers to many questions that have twisted the minds of the species are answered by this magnificent invention. If you're somebody who's always wanted to know the truth behind this very cosmic body, you're in the right place. Stay with us till the end of the video, as we'll be looking into all that you'll want to know regarding the discoveries of black holes, with the help of the James Webb Telescope. The James Webb Space Telescope could reveal the origin of primeval black holes. The James Webb Space Telescope has been instrumental in finding the darkest parts of the universe in real time. The team that is responsible for supervising the Webb Telescope goes on commissioning its science instruments for the forthcoming science missions. And they're well aware of the new discoveries in the field of space science, notably the recently released image of a black hole in the center of the Milky Way, which was formed far back in time, roughly 7 million years ago. And as per a recent blog post by NASA, the James Webb Space Telescope could reveal how these hypermassive black holes were formed so rapidly, and even how they grew in size and became to such enormous structures. The black hole is found to have a mass ranging from millions to billions of times the mass of the Sun. Research has shown that these supermassive black holes have become larger as time passes by. Their mass increases by gobbling the matter around them, and also by merging with smaller black holes. The Webb Telescope recently discovered an intriguing finding: a hypermassive black hole with a mass ranging up to several billion solar masses formed about 7 million years ago, accounting for a small fraction of the Earth's current age of 13.8 billion years. This resulted in creating doubts, as it seemed like the growth of such a hypermassive black hole would require more time, and the fact that these black holes are surprisingly large even at a very early time in the universe. In the end, after vast research, scientists were able to come to the conclusion that the black hole was the result of the death of the very first generation of stars in the early universe that accreted materials at an exceptionally high rate. The James Webb Telescope is the ideal time machine. The first finding by the telescope that we mentioned earlier in the video was informative. The one you're about to hear is the most exciting one of the lot. The James Webb Telescope serves as an ideal time machine. You heard that right, a time machine. I mean, I guess time travel is no longer going to be a fantasy once the James Webb Telescope science missions kick off. Don't you want to know how this one works? Pristine gas clouds, which are yet to be enriched by chemical elements heavier than helium, collapse to form black holes with a mass of a few 100,000 solar masses. This will subsequently attract matter to evolve into hypermassive black holes. At the same time, it is possible for the nuclear star clusters in close proximity to baby galaxy centers to generate intermediate mass black holes. This could happen as a result of stellar collisions, or due to the mashing together of two stellar mass black holes. It could also be due to the ongoing accretion of surrounding matter. This is where the James Webb Telescope is about to make a completely new discovery. A discovery where real sorcery is about to unfold. As per the recent findings, there is a possibility that the first black hole seeds were originally formed in the baby universe a few million years after the Big Bang. James Webb Space Telescope has high sensitivity. It enables the detection of galaxies which are at an unpredictable distance. With the speed of light being finite, it will aid in gazing at these galaxies in any black holes, in and around their proximity, as if they were something in the remote past. And in this way, the telescope acts as the perfect time machine. As of now, NASA has announced that it will release the first full-color images and spectroscopic data from the James Webb Space Telescope on July 12, 2022. Hopefully, it's going to open the doors to brighter discoveries in the future. The Webb telescope is carefully designed in such a way that it satisfies all of the requirements needed for success in its field of research. The design truly speaks for itself. It has a very unique design. The Webb telescope is as tall as a 3-story building and as long as a tennis court. The telescope will unfold, sunshield first, once in space. It's also built with a cap-like structure to help block heat and light from the sun. The temperature difference between the sun-facing and shading sides of the telescope is more than 600 degrees Fahrenheit. It makes use of a giant gold-coated mirror to see the universe. The bigger the size of the mirror, the more details the telescope can see. Since it's very difficult to launch a giant and heavy mirror into space, the Webb telescope is built with 18 smaller mirrors that fit together like a puzzle. The mirror folds up inside the rocket and then unfolds to form one large mirror once in orbit. If you're curious about why they use gold to design these mirrors, it's because the thin layers of gold help to mirror reflect infrared light. The telescope is capable of capturing images of some of the first galaxies ever formed. It provides a chance to explore them inside of dust clouds, to see where new stars and planets are formed, and to examine the atmospheres of planets and orbiting other stars. This paves the way for the possibility of seeing objects that are so far away that the expansion of the universe has made their light shift from visible to infrared. The view of the stars and planets from within the dusty clouds creates a huge potential for exciting new discoveries. The telescope is also built with features that give access to observing objects in our solar system, from the planet Mars and outwards. There are thousands of planets and orbiting stars other than our Sun, which are called exoplanets. The James Webb Space Telescope is going to help to study the atmospheres of exoplanets. What if the atmospheres of some exoplanets contain raw materials that we could use? That would serve as a boon for scientific research that aims at discovering life outside of our planet. This telescope is sure to produce some revolutionary discoveries in the field of space science. With that being said, we've come to an end to the video. All the information in the video would surely have been intriguing to anyone who wanted to know the truth behind this supernova. So do let us know in the comment section below what your favorite part was among the many facts we talked about.